Let us understand how to use XLS file as a data source. I can have any sample XLS file. Here for reference I am using this particular XLS file from this particular location, and there is a package available within this GitHub location from xlsx. So from this particular location I have a package. I'm going to use this specific package to read the XLS file. So while starting the Spark shell I can provide this particular package, say use this specific package while starting the Spark shell, or if I am doing any program I can include this specific package as a part of the build. And I can use the format option where I can provide what format I wanted to use, and I can pass the parameters in terms of whether it has a header, which sheet I want to read, and how many columns to be read. All those options I can provide. In case if the worksheet is password protected, I can provide the password as well. And I'll be loading the XLS that I wanted to load. Let me start this Spark shell and use this particular package. So I'm going to say Spark shell and the package. So the required packages and the dependent jar files will get included. If it is not available, it will get downloaded automatically. Now I'm going to use the Spark session, the read class within it, and I'm going to use the method format. I'll create a data frame and I'll use the Spark session which is available as Spark. I'll use the read method and say format. So I'm going to provide the format which is available as a class within the package that we have included, and I'll pass the option which worksheet that I wanted to read. So I want to read the sheet with the name sheet 1, and I'm going to use the header. Yes, it does have the header. I'm going to read that, and I am going to request the Spark to infer the schema automatically. It will infer the schema, and I have the XLS in this specific location. I have the XLS financial underscore sample.xls. I'm going to read this specific Excel. I'll provide the location. So I have read the XLS and it's going to infer the schema, and this is what the data frame is. Now I can see the data frame. Let me provide the option false so that it's not going to truncate any of the lengthy strings. I have the data frame. So these are all the informations which were available within that particular XLS. Now any further processing I wanted to do, I can do against it, say filtering or any grouping I can do. Then further, once if I get the data frame, I can write back the same data frame into another XLS. So let's see how to write a data frame into the XLS as well. So I do have this particular data frame. I'm going to write into an XLS in this specific location. I don't have any files now. I'm going to write in this specific location. So let me use the write method of data frame and provide this particular format. So I'll say data frame dot write, and I'll provide the format, in which format I wanted to write. I'll give the Excel class that is part of the package that I have included, and I will give the option. I want to name the worksheet as daily, and I want to include the header, and the mode I want to overwrite. If any data existing within it, it will overwrite and write into this specific location. So I'm going to write into this location. So data frame will be written into this specific location. Let me check that location whether I do have the XLS file. Yes, I do have. Let me FTP that into my local system to read the file. So I'm going to use the FTP client. So I do have this particular file. I'm going to download into my local work location and open this specific file. So I do have the file. I'm going to say open. This is the XLS file. It has the header and all the data it got written into, and the sheet is named as daily. So I'm able to read a data from XLS, convert it into a data frame, and I'm able to write any data frame into an XLS as well. So further within the Spark, using the Spark SQL or using the low level API, I can do any processing on the data frame. So to close the loop, we are able to read the data that is in the form of an XLS file, as well as I am able to write a data frame into an XLS file.